is my proud privilege to request Dr. Barun K. Naik, President Aioc, to install the incoming President, Dr. Lalit Verma, by bestowing the President's Medal. Thank you, Dr. Naik, sir, for passing the baton. I now request our esteemed chief guest, Ms. Aishwarya to present the AIOS memento and Dr. K.R. Datta memento to the President of All India Ophthalmological Society, Dr. Lalit Verma.
Luckiest president.
Thank you, ma'am, for doing the honors. I now request the President, All India Ophthalmological Society, Dr. Lalit Verma, to deliver his presidential address.
Actually. Good evening, highly qualified, who are some of the cream de la cream of the country, and I'm extremely proud to say that they are the ones who have saved millions of eyes in this country, day in and day out from that. Money has never been a criteria. Thank you, ma'am. And I say that from the depth of my heart. They have sacrificed their family life. They've studied till 33 years. And they have still studying every single day. The big crowd that you see is here till today is ready to learn, change, adapt, and acclimatize to the new conditions that the world is offering. Friends, great pleasure to introduce our chief guest, who's the world's envy and India's pride. She has changed and got a new era for India after she became Miss World in 1994, the Miss World Continental Queen of Beauty, Asia and Oceania. I still remember I was a kid studying, I guess, and it was so proud feeling to have one of our own persons standing there and the world bowing to them. Ma'am, hats off to that, and that's a great era that we entered in. And thank you for being with us. She's got the Padma Shri from the Indian government in 2009 and the highest award of the civilian to be given by a civilian person by the French government in 2012. She has worked in multiple languages. She's multifaceted and she can talk in Tamil, Tulu, English, Hindi, Marathi, you name it, and she's worked in Bollywood, Hollywood, every possible thing, including Bengali movies. She's often been cited by the media as the most beautiful woman on the world. Now that is amazing. And that is an Indian pride that we have for her. She was voted as the most powerful lady in India once upon a time, and Time magazine rated her as one of the most influential person in the world. Time magazine doesn't do that just like that. On a personal note, friends, let me tell you something on a very personal note. You might have read things on media, but something that I would like to share in my relation with her for the past decade. She has been a hand. Raji, welcome to the stage.
Okay. Namaste and good evening, everybody. Thank you so very much for such a warm welcome today. And Dr. Mehta, thank you. That was just so humbling. I mean, thank you so much for your kind words of appreciation. And I'm truly humbled to be in such esteemed company today. And I would like to pay my respects and gratitude to the esteemed guests on the dais. Really, I am privileged to be in your company, and it is an absolute honor to be here today amongst the esteemed guests on the dais, all of you surgeons, eye doctors, family members. You're vital to the success. You're the backbone, you're the support. And it was so wonderful to hear your president, Dr. Lalit, to turn around and actually express his gratitude towards his family. It was very touching, very apt, and it's wonderful to see that. I think that's what is so special about us as a people, Indians. Proud to be an Indian, proud to be amongst incredible Indian doctors, and proud to be here this evening. And that's why it was an easy yes when Dr. Mehta invited me on behalf of the AIOC to come to join you all this evening. It was a privilege to be invited as the chief guest and to light the lamp at the inauguration of your conference, and wishing you all great success for the next couple of days at this conference, and you'll pave the way, you'll make the difference, you'll contribute tirelessly, day in and day out, right through from student days. Trust me, I was a student of science, so I know the beginnings, I know the journey. Most of my dearest friends are doctors, and the commitment, the sacrifice, the dedication, however much be said in gratitude for that would be less. And this is, it's earned. It's earned, the gratitude, when we fold our hands and say thank you, it's heartfelt. You change lives, you make a difference to so many people, to so many lives. So gratitude and thank you goes without saying. I did prepare to say a lot more, but that was all straight from the heart. So, apart from congratulating truly each one of you on the dais, each one of you in the audience, for doing what you do as brilliantly and sincerely and keeping the light shining in most people's lives, I would like to say that it is you who has given me and shared facts that regrettably India, the second most populous country in the world, is #1 in terms of blindness. And you've shared with me that according to the latest estimates, an astounding number of almost 12 million people are blind, and 135 million live with vision loss. Now, we're all aware of it, but when you actually read statistics, it's unsettling. But it's all of you, members of the medical community, who assure people that more than 90% of vision loss is either preventable or treatable. The question then arises that what are the reasons that are still causing blindness and visual impairment? Now, I'm no one here to wax eloquent on a subject that is home turf for you all, but on behalf of all of you, let me shed light that it is one of the reasons is cataract, which accounts for 62% of blindness. The lack of early detection after cataract, it's the corneal problems, which are found to be the second most common cause of blindness. And for the reduction in avoidable blindness due to either of these causes, early detection is key. So this needs primary eye care, which is accessible and affordable to all. Keywords. One of the underreported tragedies of our time is that nearly 90% of the blind live in low-income rural areas. The main cause of this, often needless and frequently avoidable blindness, besides cataract, is the lack of glasses in time, which results in 20% of blindness. Now, this is a fact and a statistic that I think most people in regular society would not be aware of unless shared on platforms such as this. Then we have glaucoma, that's retinal blindness, which is the result of diabetes, highly prevalent in our country. Myopia in children is on the rise. And the last 2 years, this immensely trying 2 years that we've all gone through during the lockdown, brought everybody's work and even entertainment online. And that obviously has meant a lot more strain on the delicate eyes of children, which has been detrimental, testing. But I won't limit that just to children. I think we adults also are part of that community who have put our eyes through a lot because, screen time is something that has often been discussed, especially in the world of parenting. But I think it just naturally or unnaturally grew to an extent unheard of, especially in the last 2 years, globally, and that just meant turning to you that much more, and I am sure you all have committed largely just to society's queries, concerns, and have been a huge factor to guiding, aiding, and easing everybody's trepidations in the area. Well, you are the experts in the field, and you tell us that 75% of blindness is avoidable, either by timely surgery or by proper glasses given in time to the people in need. Another major problem is that people in low-income areas need to be taught that vision loss is not normal. It isn't a natural transition of age and time alone. So a lack of awareness that treatment is an option has been shown to be a more common reason for people living needlessly with blindness than the cost. The factors that facilitate awareness are access to affordable local health care, higher literacy rates, better access to information technology, and all in all, education, educating people on the subject. So how can everybody, we all, make this better? Through primary eye care, where camps can be used effectively for funding patients in need of cataract surgeries, vision centers in rural areas. Then there is making glasses available at subsidized rates. And though this is just the tip of the iceberg, it is a very, very vital one. Public and private partnership in the area. And then I found this an interesting read, where you shared with me about gender-based blindness. And it was interesting to discover that studies have repeatedly shown that one of the fastest routes to poverty reduction is to empower women. That's right. 64% of blind people are girls and women. And women account for nearly 75% of cataract blindness and do not receive surgery at the same rate as men. a fact, even in today's time where we all believe we have moved way ahead in terms of gender equality and equal care, uh, equal understanding, and equal rights. In some parts of the country, the risk of going blind from trachoma is now up to 4 times greater for women than it is for men. So another of the benefits of combating blindness in low-income areas is unlocking female empowerment. And now we come to eye donation. Eye donation in our country is very low, just 40,000 per year, and we all are aware of the population of our country. The gift of vision is by far one of the simplest and immensely effective gift that you can actually give your fellow people, humanity, family members, or society. Make your choice, but it is a gift. It is a selfless gift, no less, and by far the simplest act of charity, donation, good karma, take your pick, find your reasons, but I believe eye donation is something that we all can easily pledge to taking a step towards. So do please consider donating your eyes. You can actually pass the torch and light another's life with this very simple gift of vision to anyone out there in need. So I would like to conclude by humbly and in all gratitude thanking you for your immense contribution in society to all our fellow people, and once again a huge round of applause to you and congratulations to you for all your sincere endeavors. So thank you and God bless. So this is for you.
Friends, can we all arise to take the pledge to eradicate blindness by 2025? Thank you so much.
Aishwarya has told that I should read, and all of you will repeat this. So today, first day of the conference is 2nd of June 2022. We, the members of AIOS, take this pledge, and I'll request I read one line and all of you repeat. We, from the profession of ophthalmologists,
we from the profession of ophthalmologists
understand more than anyone else
the
importance and critical need to eradicate preventable blindness in India.
preventable blindness in India.
We acknowledge our responsibility
We acknowledge our responsibility
to lead by action,
to lead by action,
putting in dedicated efforts
putting in dedicated efforts
to reduce preventable blindness
to preventable blindness
to 50% of the current cases by 2025.
by 50% of the current cases by 2025.
We individually and collectively
We individually and collectively
pledge
pledge
that we shall sincerely dedicate our time and effort
that we shall sincerely dedicate our time and efforts
towards this cause.
towards the cause.
We shall support the mobilization of resources
We shall support the mobilization of resources
from corporates,
from corporates,
from individuals, and from government
and from government
for eliminating preventable blindness.
for eliminating preventable blindness.
We shall also provide support
We shall also provide support
for strengthening the nation's capability
for strengthening the nation's capability
to assess and prevent avoidable blindness.
To assess and prevent preventable blindness.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What happened?
One by Lalit, first one by Lalit, then by Claudia, and then by
On behalf of the All India Ophthalmological Society, I would like to express my deep gratitude to Ms. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan for gracing the occasion and making this event a truly memorable one. Thank you so much for your time and thank you so much for the support to our mission of ameliorating blindness. As a token of appreciation, we would like to felicitate Ms. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. Can we have the felicitation, please? AIOS is honored and blessed to have stalwarts who, with their exceptional talent and dedication, have made a seminal contribution to the field of ophthalmology. AIOS is honored to confer the Lifetime Achievement Award upon our past president, Professor Anita Panda, who as a teacher, surgeon and human being has inspired a generation of ophthalmologists, and her most notable contribution is in the field of corneal transplantation and eye banking. And what a momentous occasion, from the brand ambassador of corneal transplantation to someone who all her life has done corneal transplanting and eye banking. I request our chief guest, Ms. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, to do the honors, please. Can we all stand up to give Professor Anita Panda ma'am a standing ovation? Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, everyone. AIOS is honored to confer the Lifetime Achievement Award to another ophthalmologist who has again spent his life in contributing to ophthalmology, Dr. Gudimetla Ramachandra Reddy. We are proud to note that he has been conferred with the award for outstanding services in prevention of blindness by the Asia Pacific Academy of Ophthalmology also. Dr. G.R. Reddy. I request our chief guest, Ms. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, to do the honors. Thank you so much, ma'am. I now invite the Chairman, Scientific Committee, All India Ophthalmological Society, Dr. Partha Biswas, to announce the scientific awards. And I call upon our respected chief guest, Ms. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, to do the honors.
It's with great privilege that we announce the Scientific Committee Awards. The next award, and that is the Gulapalli Rao Endowment Lecture Award, and this goes to Dr. R.D. Ravindran. Dr. Gulapalli Rao is an iconic figure, a living legend again, and who has given to us the L.V. Prasad Eye Hospital. Dr. R.D. Ravindran, sir, put your hands together for Dr. R.D. Ravindran, who is now in the main front leading Aravind Eye Hospital to the limits and beyond limits. It gives me great pleasure to announce the next award, and that is the P. Nam Perumal Swamy Endowment Lecture Award to Dr. Colonel Madan Deshpande. Dr. P. Nam Perumal Swamy is a living legend, and he was one of the main people who brought about Aravind Eye Hospital to what it is now. It's a chain of eye hospitals, and this hospital is something that the whole world has learned lessons from. I call upon the next awardee, and this time it is the AIOS P. Shiva Reddy International Award being awarded to Dr. Samar Kumar Basak. Dr. Samar Kumar Basak, please. This award is being jointly shared with Professor Jeevan Singh Tetial. Sir, please join us on stage. A very, very big hand for all these people who have given their lives to ophthalmology, who have created the boundaries of ophthalmology, boundaries that cannot be reached by a single person in their lifetimes. Dr. Samar Basak is Director of Disha Chain of Eye Hospitals. Professor Tetial sir is the Chief of RP Center and a teacher, an academician, and a wonderful surgeon, and a Padma Shri awardee as well. I have great pleasure in announcing the AIOS C.N. Shroff Award to Professor Atul Kumar. Professor Atul Kumar. Professor Atul Kumar is again a teacher par excellence and a great vitreoretina surgeon, and he has trained students in vitreoretina not only throughout the country but throughout the world today, and a Padma Shri awardee. I wish to announce the next award, and that's the AIOS P.K. Narayan Rao Award to Dr. Jyotirmay Biswas. Dr. Jyotirmay Biswas is a uvea specialist, and he has led this branch of ophthalmology not only in India but also in the world today. He has one of the highest number of publications in the field of uvea. Put your hands together for Dr. Jyotirmay Biswas. The next awardee is the AIOS K.R. Datta Award goes to Dr. Sujata Das. Dr. Sujata Das, a great cornea surgeon and
Born to us today means a lot to all of us here.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Showcasing our 450 speakers in 50 hours, present and research by specialty, speaker and topic.